because you demand ask this question. How do you turn on your dom side if you aren't naturally that way? You're saying you can't? I completely disagree with that. And here's why I'm going to disagree with you, and I'm going to explain to this man how he can turn his dom side on. Learn to lead. Learn. It doesn't have to be this kind of stuff. It doesn't have to be like BDSM. So you don't. That's a future thought. Sure. Start in the bedroom by just leading. Right, so that's a simple way to start getting into the dom space, the dom head space.
Yeah.
And you're putting your partner naturally into a submissive space, and it can be something as simple as telling her what to do. So get on your knees
and
pull your skirt up.
Yes, the commands.
Take my dick out.
Yeah.
This isn't necessarily BDSM stuff. This is leading.
But what got me was and how I took the question was, how can you force it? You can never force something that's not innate behavior.
Yeah, but I think you can absolutely
learn tricks. You can learn to be commanding. You can learn to be a type.
Yeah, you can definitely. There's different types of dom as well.
But yes, absolutely. Yeah. But a true sub will pick up if it's fake or forced.
And what do you mean by true sub? Do you mean someone who's experienced as being a sub?
Maybe so. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's a good answer. Chris Bucket with the super chat. Thank you very much, sir. He says, "Siren, you're the hottest."
Thank you.
How should a dom talk to a sub on a dating app when they're meeting for the first time?
I have no idea. I'm not on dating apps, and I don't even go on any sort of those websites.
She's on.
No,
but she is on Yahoo chat groups. So go to Yahoo chat.
That was like 20 years ago. I really
forget the dating app context. Forget the dating app context. Say for example you were at a club. Say for example you were at a swingers club or a lifestyle club. In that context? Because this is translatable. How should a dom talk to a sub when they're meeting for the first time?
For the very first time, you want to always approach with respect. Subs will rely on verbal cues, body language, chemistry, and maybe certain cues. But just like you approach her just like any other woman, because how are you going to know she's submissive or not? Yeah. You need to talk to her. You need to get to know her before you can figure out if she's submissive. But there are some women that you can just tell their body language is very submissive. Their eyes are always downcast, or they kind of stand a little.
You're talking about ultra submissive.
Yes.
As well right now.
Yeah.
It is
and those will run. So if you come across just way too aggressive, they're gonna just.
Yeah, here's the thing. All the professional doms that I've met, James Mogul would be a good example. They're all super respectful and super pleasant and nice.
Yeah.
When you
not degrading, they're
not degrading. They're not overbearing. They're not they're not trying to like be all macho and alpha and in your face at all. They have a different thing. They're commanding. They have a very commanding presence about them. Mm-hmm. They can command a room. I'll say that much. Mm-hmm. And have you ever worked with Rocco Siffredi?
I have not.
He's an example of that. Very commanding presence when he walks around, but super polite, super respectful. Says hello to everybody in the room. Yeah. James Mogul's the same way. Super polite, super respectful. Says hello to everyone.
Yeah.
But when he talks to a woman, right, he'll address a room and he'll command a room, and then when he talks to a room and it's like laser focus. He's like locked in. He's locked.
Eye contact.
Bingo. Eye contact.